What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another story time, baby. Well, that's all I got right now. Downtime a little bit. So anyway, if you don't have that much time, you just want to get to the point, just fast forward the video all the way to the end, maybe like 5 minutes to the end of the video. Because if you've never been to my channel, my videos are long and detailed. Well, my Josh Careless wasn't that long because I just got straight to the point, but still. Some videos like this one's gonna be long, so. Anyway, it's the kidney transplant story. My kidney transplant story. Alright, sit back, relax. Grab some sticky rice and some dipping sauce and some beef jerky and sit back. Let me tell you a story. So in 1995, I was living in New Jersey, Atlantic City, New Jersey. I was working for the at Trump Taj Mahal Casino as a poker dealer. So around October 95, I was 24 years old. I kept getting a headache. And I went to the nurse station and she kept giving me Tylenol. So the third day I went down there and she's like, you should go get your lab done. So I said, okay. So after work, I went down to the urgent care. I don't know if I should put this in, but it was funny because here's a story with the dealers, right? The casino dealer makes the most money, right? So I had my casino dealer thing on. Let me show you. Hold on. Alright. So that's a picture of me, 1989. That's me, 18 years old. Look, I got the Helen Keller blind shirt on. That's the Helen Keller blind shirt. Got the green Mike Valeri Thrasher hat. So that was me, 19 or 18. No, 19. I think it was 19 right there. 19 years old, 18, I don't know, somewhere around 18, 19. So then 1995, this is when I was 24. See? See the difference? Look at the face. 18 or 19, 24. So as you can see, it's the only picture I have of me with the Taj Mahal outfit on as a poker dealer. Yeah. So now keep that in mind, my picture. Alright, so I was 24 years old right there, looking like that. So what happened is poker dealers, they make the most money, They start you out with like $2.85 plus $13 tip, so it was $15.85. And some days could be $30 an hour. It depends on the tips, But it's minimum 13 that the casino put in, plus your wage, which is like start out like $2.85. So you're looking at least $15.85 minimum. And hold on. So a lot of those other workers are jealous, because we make so much money more than them. Like the people doing like the bellboy or the cooks and the people, folding the clothes and everything, housekeeping and all that. Believe it or not, it costs 75 cents to ride a jitney. It's like those local car. It looks like a UPS bus, like the UPS delivery truck. But they have seats in there you can ride just up and down Atlantic City Avenue. I didn't even have 75 cents, man. So as you can see, I wasn't so like responsibility of my money, No one really told me about how to manage my money, So anyway, I went out to the back and I was walking up the side of the casino and I see all these people coming in. I was like, hey man, you got like $1 I can have? everyone shunned me out because, you know, because they're probably saying, look at this guy. You know what I mean? He makes almost $16 an hour, doesn't even have 75 cents. I didn't, man. But that's why I was like, I don't know if I should put that in the video. But anyway, I just wanted to throw it in there, just telling you, like, I don't know. I wasn't really materialistic. You know what I mean? I didn't really like save money or anything like that to, you know, I didn't really care about buying a new car or whatever brand new. As long as I had enough, like, to buy a skateboard and shit like that, that's what I cared about, you know. So anyway, on the third day, I went up there, and the lady at the nurse station said I should go get my my lab done. So I ended up walking to the urgent care. It's only a couple miles, no big deal. But it would have been easier if I had 75 cents to get on a jitney, but whatever. So you remember this 1985? So I mean 1995. So there's no no internet, no cell phone, nothing like that. You have a house phone, you know. So the next day, the phone call like 7 in the morning, and like, is this Bone Raj? I was like, yeah, this is him. You need to go to emergency room right away. It's like, okay. So I tell my sister, she drives me down there. We go to the emergency room, Atlantic City Hospital, and we waited till like 7 or 8 o'clock at night, dude. We waited like 12 hours, you know. So anyway, they finally put me in like a holding room, and it's funny because, you know, in my tradition, it's like every time we feel sick and stuff like that, we always eat like rice soup, right, or some kind of soup, you know, which is opposite when your kidney fail, because you're not supposed to have water in your body. Your kidney fails, you know, you get all swelled up, and shit. So anyway, before we went to the hospital, she fed me some rice soup, which even gave me more water in my body and salt and everything, which, you know, we didn't know too much. Even though my mom was on dialysis 5 years prior to that. Her kidney failed like 1990. So 5 years later, mine. So around 8 o'clock at night, the doctor finally came in. He goes, your kidney only works 10%. I was like, okay. So you got any questions? Like, no, because my mom was on dialysis. So I was like, oh, whatever. So then he said, oh, we're gonna put a little cut right here. That's where the foot cut is. And it takes 3 months to get your to do the treatment for dialysis, hemodialysis. I said, okay. So 3 months later, January 1996, my face was all swollen like that, puffed up and all that, and I had like 20 pounds of water in me. So I went to the hospital and everything. Like that little shirt that you're supposed to button up, I couldn't even button it up. My neck was so swollen bloated from water. 20 pounds. I weighed 117 back then, so it was 137, my weight. And back then they pull all the water out of you, you know? Like, yeah, the treatment's like sweating, leg cramps, you know, vomiting, all kinds of shit. All that bad shit. So after that, they asked me about a kidney transplant. I was like, whatever, I don't know. So we went to the Thomas Jefferson Hospital in Philadelphia to put my name on the list, and it was like 300 something on the list. So after that, I couldn't deal poker anymore because, you know, I was taking all these medicine and everything, and I was doing dialysis, and even though I was only working like 2 days a week, I couldn't do it, you know. So I resigned. Like 1997, I resigned. 96, 97, I resigned. And in 97, my friend that I was living with in California, his name is Mario, that I met when I first moved there in 1992. 91, 92, and he said he was living in the house. He had a room open, so he want to come over. And it was really cold, you know, in Atlantic City, New Jersey, because when you're on dialysis, you get really cold, you know. know, because the blood goes out through the machine and it comes back in your body for like 3-4 hours, whatever. So I was like, yeah, man. So he's like, come down. So in March '97, I went down there, and then there was yeah, and then we had a skateboard. I was helping him, and then he's like, yeah, I'm still doing the castle contest and everything. You know, the California Amateur Skateboard League. I was like, yeah, hell yeah, hook me up. And since I was on disability, you know, so I went there, and then that was the time when everything was cool, you know. And as soon as I got there, we did this ramp, and we built all these ramps for like vans and everything, and then the castle. And anyway, so then I got my list on the in California, and my list was like number 98, something like that. It wasn't that far, you know. It was crazy. Like my list was actually less, because in Philadelphia it was like 300 something. This one's like less than 100. It's like whatever. So they gave me a pager. This thing called a pager. It's like a little square thing, black thing, where when someone pages you, it just has their phone number here, and then you go call them back, you know, whatever, whether it's a house phone or pay phone, whatever. So you call them back. So I got that, and I gave a couple of numbers to my friend, but I never give him the like the area code, you know. 714 is the area code. So I give him like just 7 numbers. So on the December 3rd, on my mom's birthday, 1998, we're doing a skateboard contest up in Ventura at the skate lab. So I was out there, you know, judging for the skate contest and everything, and we're like, yeah, you know. And I got a page, and it had 714 on there. And like I said, you know, I never gave anybody that I know area code. So I'm like, plus it's Saturday, right? So I'm thinking it's a spam, you know. So I was like, remember I'm in Ventura, which is about 3 hours away from where I live. I was living in Anaheim. It's like 3 hours north. So I was gonna go and use the payphone. But the payphone costs about $3 for like 3 minutes or something like that. You know, to call. That's long distance, because I was in a 310 area code. For 3 minutes, it's gonna be like $3, and you know, you gotta put money in the payphone. So I was like, fuck it. And then there's this guy named Eli and his friend Isaac. They were working for this company called Lethal Skateboards, and my friend Mario was working with them too. You know, he was helping them, advise them and everything, and I would go hang out at Lethal Skateboard and stuff like that. And so they would sponsor the castle contest too. So they tagged along. You know, they were donating like skateboard decks and clothes and wheels and all that. So they were kind of part of the castle contest. So then I was skating around again, and then the pager came back up again. And then I was like, fuck. So anyway, so I was like, fuck it. So I go and put $3 in change in a payphone, and I call, and I was like, hello? They're like, huh? I said, somebody paged me? And then the lady was like, no, nobody paid you. I was like, oh, okay. So I hung up. So there you go, right? $3. Wasted right there, $3. So then I was skating around again, and then the pager came on again, and then my friend Eli was like, what's that? Who's that? I was like, I don't know, man. I just spent $3 on that thing. They just said it was the wrong number or something. He's like, no, come back here and use my phone. So what happened is, like, back then you could rent cell phones, or I don't know. I guess you wouldn't say rent. I mean, it's rent here, right? By month. So I guess I should say the cell phone payment back then was like $1,200, something like that. I don't know. It was a lot. Or maybe he had to buy the phone, or I don't know, anything. Anyway, he said it was $1,200 for that shit, the cell phone. So he gave me a cell phone, and I dialed it, and I called, and then I said, yeah, someone paged me again, and like, oh yeah, hold on, somebody wants to talk to you. So my coordinator, my transplant coordinator named Victoria. Hold on. So this way I went to the place, Western Medical Center, Santa Ana. So here's my coordinator, Victoria. Victoria Low Medical. That was Santa Ana. 7/7/2000. Yeah, so she's like my shoulder height, but I bend down, so it looks like she's taller than me. Yep. So that's her. So anyway, yeah. So she's the one that told me. She called. She said. So I was on the phone and she says, "Hey, you want a early Christmas present?" I was like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "We got you a kidney." I was like, "Oh, no way." So she said, "Yeah, man." She said, "You're like number 12 or something, and 11 other people got passed up or something like that." And I was like, "Ah, I can't be, because look, it's crazy. Because look, I know it doesn't sound like I'm making it up, but look, I'm number 12 kid in my family, right? Last in my family, and it was on my mom's birthday, December 5th. You know what I mean? And I was number 12th on the list. That's crazy, right? So then I went and told Mario, and she said, "Yeah, let's go. Let's get in the car. Let's go down there." So and then I told my, then he told Sonia, and Sonia put on the loudspeaker. It was like, Lo's getting a kidney transplant, and everyone's all cheering and shit, like, yeah! Everyone's all throwing their skateboards up in the air and bashing the coping and everything. It was crazy, dude. So anyway, so I get there, we leave there like around 3, and then drove like 3 hours, get there like around 6 or something. And then they gave me these stockings and shit to put on. They made me had to shave like everything around my belly buttons, shave my balls and everything, because they don't want no hair to get in there. You'll see why. You'll see after I tell you where they put the kidney. So yeah, I did all that, and then around midnight or something like that, the doctor came in and he went like that. And then around 2 in the morning, he said, "I gotta go back and freshen up, and I'll be back." So then like around 2 in the morning, he gave me a thumbs up, and next thing I know, I was like putting the anesthetic thing in my nose and counting down like to 90, like 100, 99, 98, 97, 96, 95, 94. Yeah, and then next thing I knew, I woke up in the next day, like some pain on my side, and I saw Mario and his wife, Alana, right there, looking at me. So here's a picture. So here you go. This is my chick picture. Look at that. I was 27 years old right there. See, I still have my eyes, my vision. See, that's what they did there. That's where they cut the kidney. See? Right there. That's why they had to shave your balls and all that shit. See, that's where they put the kidney. Right on the side. Left or right side. Anyway. There it is. Can't have to wear this shit. This face mask here, and I can't have no people visiting for like a whole month, and I gotta take like 25 different medication, keep the immune system down. Yeah, man. Then like 4 or 5 months after that, my retina peeled off from the side effects of the medication, so I went blind my left eye. And then like a year later, I lost my peripheral vision. My thing went like too high on my eye pressure went up to 42. Normal should be around 11 or 12, and it's 42, like 4 times more. So blew all the vessels behind my eyeball, So I have no side vision. I only see like this, like that. That's all I see. 30% my right eye, so I'm blind my left eye. And then the kidney only worked like around 6 years, because it took me like 3 or 4 weeks for it to kick in. So then I went registered for the school, you know. I went to DeVry, I was going to go to school. But then when my eye went blind, I was like, it was during the exam and shit, so I couldn't go. And it was Monday through Thursday was the exam, and I told him I was going to go Friday. I was seeing these black spots in my left eye. And by the time Friday came, it was all black, it was all dark. And I go see the doctor, and yeah, they say my retina detached, and that's it. That's all. There's nothing they can do. They put some fluid in there, try to keep it up, but actually I was supposed to go like this, put my head down and shit for 2 hours every day. But I didn't do it. You know, I was in my 20s, early 30s, so fuck it, I just wanted to go ride my skateboard, you know. And that's what happened, man. You know what I mean? So around 2000, my mom passed away. Around 2002, I came here. 2002, I came here and skated and shit. This thing peeled off. Said fuck it. I got one eye left, and then that one went fucked. So now I got 30%. Anyway, yeah, it only lasted about 6 months. I mean 6 years, and the you know, the 6 or 7 the most, because the last year, on the 8th year, my creatinine went up to like 12 and all that shit. It's supposed to be only like 3, I think, 0.4 or 0.3 or something. It went up to 12. Yeah, I just got rejected, you know. I guess I could have made it last a little bit longer by, you know, taking my medication and shit and doing what the doctor told me, but fuck it, you know. I was young, you know what I mean? So anyway, if people come and ask me and I tell them, nah, man, it's not worth it. The shit you have to do, you know, every year you have to clean your teeth twice a year. You can't have any infection or any kind of sickness at all when they call you. That's why, remember I told you that I was number 12 and all those other 11 people got sick, some kind of sickness, like sneezing, coughing, or whatever. They don't give it to you because there are so many people on a transplant list, you know. Plus, it's over mine during the time was over 200,000, you know, for the transplant. So, $200,000, you know. So they want to make sure it's giving it to the right person. But in the end, I'm on dialysis. So both my arms, all my arms are gone from dialysis. This one was surgery 5 times. This one got surgery 3 times, and now I'm still doing dialysis on my leg. See, here, see, they do my leg. I even did the home dialysis right here. Right here, they did home dialysis. There's a tube hanging out right there, where the hole is. Yeah. Yeah, so I know what I know when I've done that, because I'm still on dialysis, hemodialysis. And I would have had my vision. I would have been able to fucking shit up on my skateboard. But instead, lost all my skills, lost my vision, lost my kidney. But you know what? Just like when you make a samurai sword, you keep putting that metal, bending that metal, and then putting it in the fire and smashing it. Bend, smashing it. And that's what I feel like my body is. No matter what, you know what I mean? We're gonna always keep on rolling, alright? Go visit your friends and family. 'Cause running water don't go stale, alright? And your dead don't need nothing. Always have fun. You'll see me have fun, see me quit. And I'll be keeping the underground lid for you and me, alright? There you go. 27 years old, baby. Woo! So I got 18, 25, 18, 25, 27, 29. Now, 54, baby. We're still kicking it. How long, we don't know. Only God knows. You cross? Only God knows why. Only God. Only God. Why? Only God knows why. Take me to the skate park, baby. Take me to the skate park, yeah. It's only been 2 weeks, man, since I cracked my ribs. Sucks. Still got another 3, at least 3. They said 4, but I'm gonna go at 3. I'm shooting for like October 11th. That's on a Saturday. Go down there, get us a brand new setup. Do some tic-tac slashing, maybe pump the ramps, and hopefully I get higher on the vert ramp. Cause you know that's our goal, right? Drop in the vert ramp with our shitty setup. Anyway, I'll be keeping it underground lit for you and me. Enjoy. I've been sitting here trying to find myself. I get behind myself. I need to rewind myself. Looking for the payback. I listen to the playback. They say that every man bleeds just like me. I feel like number one, but yet I'm last in line. I watch my youngest son. It helps to pass the time. I take too many pills to help me ease the pain. A lot of folks fuck with me, and it's hard to hang out in crowds. I guess that's the price you pay to be some badass like Yu-Gi-Oh! Skateboarding with low, outstretched hand and one night stand. Still I can't do a kickflip. And when you hurt, you can't go skate. And all you have to do is can't relate. Enjoy, brothers, sisters.